is, as a newer investor or wholesaler, it's very important to understand what your end buyer deals with and is looking at, and the experiences that they go through. Because we've wholesaled hundreds of properties, and sometimes it's very frustrating when you think you bought correctly,
right,
and then nobody sees it, nobody wants it, and you have to ask your buyers. Like, a good buyer will tell you, this is what I'm seeing. And sometimes it just comes down to intuition.
Right.
It could be, you had a deal in South Fort Worth. On paper, I could have easily looked at that deal and said, ARV is going to be X amount. I can buy it, and I can do this rehab, and I can get it done, and I can sell it for that. But there was other comps that were showing me the ARV could be way less.
Right.
So my intuition was telling me, why buy that one when I can pass on it and just be in a more secure investment?
Right.
Is that your fault? No. And should you have not tried to wholesale that property? No, you should have. Yeah. Why not? There's a thin line between tying something up and stringing along a seller, because we don't want to do that either, right?
Right.
And so these are the things that, like, as wholesalers, this is where it's a mental game, right? Like, when you're sitting down with a seller, you have to think about, how am I impacting this seller's life?
Right.
And how am I going to impact my buyer's life? Do I want one of my good buyers to buy this house? Because you want that to succeed for them, right? Because if they don't succeed, they're not going to buy from you anymore. Right.
And the buyer for that house was somebody that was close in proximity, like geographically, in my opinion. Like, that would be a really good buyer for that particular house. It was just a little too rural for where we're at and what we actually have on our plates right now, honestly. But there's a right buyer for that, for sure.